In 2015, Japan's economy fell into recession. They had extreme deflation, severe unemployment, and markets were getting cheaper. In this situation, most economists would point to something called monetary policy. And most of you might know what it is, but for those who don't, I'll give you a brief explanation very quick. So what do you see here? You see this. You see deflation, you see a slow economy, you see unemployment. How do you tackle these things? Well, you look at this. You look at deflation, what's the cause of it? Slow economy, what's the cause of it? Look at this, unemployment. There's maybe a lack of jobs in the economy. What can lack of jobs mean? Maybe it's companies not making enough money. The whole process is this: low money. Money isn't in the economy. What do you do now? So look at this. You look at this, money in. How do you bring money into an economy? How do you do this? Money in the economy. How do you do this? How do you figure this out? Here's the thing. You can give people free money. Would that work? With just going around, hey, here, take the free money. Oh, to take this free money for everyone. Would that work? That wouldn't work. That just would not work. It wouldn't make any sense whatsoever. What about this? You give loans to people. Here, give loans. Here's a thing. Give loans. Here's exactly what you're going to do. How are people going to accept loans? Here, you take a gun in front of them. Here, take loans. That doesn't work. How do you now encourage loans? What about this one? Encourage loans. Like that. How do you do this? Encourage loans. You need to do it on a factual basis. How do you do it? When you take loans, there's always an interest rate that you have to pay. There's always for example, in the US, there's 5% interest you have to pay. You take a loan, you have to pay 5% back. Here's the issue. When interest rates is higher, people don't want to take loans because now they have to give more to the bank. So what do you think they should do? Lower interest. Lower interest. Exactly, that's expansionary policy. You lower interest rates so people take more loans. So what happens when people take more loans? For example, you want to buy a house, you take more loans, take a 200 grand, 300 grand, 400 grand loan. You want to buy a house with a mortgage. Now you're paying more money to the person you're buying the house from. That's 400 grand you're just adding into the economy. When more and more people do that, there's more money in the economy. There's more money in the stock market. And not to say that it also increases the amount of jobs that are in the economy. But let's go back to Japan. Now, in most cases, you would say, well, they have to lower interest. I mean, they have deflation, they have, all these problems with unemployment. Lowering this interest rate is probably the most logical solution, right? Well, there's the problem. Interest was already at 0.1%. So what was there to decrease, That was until on January 29th, 2016, the Central Bank of Japan made a historic decision as they reduced interest rates to negative. Yes, negative interest. Minus 0.1%. But what does that mean? So that means two things. First of all, borrowing money is now profitable. I mean, it's not just encouraged, it's profitable. And that means money in the economy. That also means saving is now costly. You are spending money when you're saving money. But it's not just that. I mean, as we said, encouraging loans and discouraging savings, it also lowers bond yields. What does that mean? It means that investing in government bonds is now a very bad investment. Well, what happened afterwards? Well, that 0.2% change in interest saved their economy. The JPY finally got stronger. The stock market, after a long time of falling, well, it didn't rise, but it stayed relatively the same at 10%. And the economy finally started a slow revival. And well, they have finally stopped the policy in March 2024, but it's fair to say it did save their economy. I mean, on the surface, yeah, it's a very smart decision, right? Who could have thought of that? Negative interest and all that. And well, yeah, it helped stimulate credit, it helped boost the economy, it helped lower unemployment. But here's the problem. It also comes with its own risks. And here's the problem. It can also damage banks. I mean, just think about it. You're taking loans from the bank, and now the bank has to pay for your loans. Now imagine the entire population of Japan taking loans and now the bank has to pay for them. That's going to damage the bank. So it was a risk. That was the risk involved. But it paid out at the end. And look, risky or not, it was a very smart decision. And I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I got value out of the video. And if you did get value out of the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.